I am grateful for Frederic, and this is going to be a little introduction to the light code activation through understanding light language. During this transmission, I'm going to be speaking in human language and speaking in light language. And I want you to close your eyes and choose a very comfortable place when you contemplate what happens around you. You may receive a third eye activation or a channel activation or a knowing activation. What I would like you it is that you allow yourself to understand the message that this light language will has for you. So you can begin to be a channeler in your own unique way. This recording is going to have an hour, and I'm going to begin with the introduction and instructions about what you can do, and then after that I want you to practice and be very playful with the codes and the light language that will coming through. If you feel guided, you can repeat what I'm saying when I do speak in light language, so you can activate and reconnect yourself with Source. So let's begin. I want you to practice this with a glass of water next to you. You can seat yourself or lay down and try not to be bothered. So you allow yourself to have a very intimate connection with yourself. This channeling is going to be done soul to soul. Light God's whole energy in its highest form, always containing seeds of light connected with Source. There are energy patterns, sacred geometry of shape and color and light frequencies. These codes can be channeled to assist a receiver, that in this case it is you or your client, that whatever it is needed and relevant for them and for you to receive at this time, it will bring forth a transformation and growth always for the receiver, highest and greatest good. If you fall asleep during this recording, it's perfectly okay. Your soul will receive just what you need at this time, whether that purpose is to be clearing, releasing, integration, activation, transformation, or something else. And perhaps growth. It is always what it is needed in the moment, and growth through an absolute and unconditional love and light. This transmission is like a key for unblocking the door. The codes that you're going to see in the recording function as activator, transmitting the encoded light information and frequencies. They hold many layers, in layers of your body, of your mind, of your heart. So you may ask yourself, how can I work with the codes? You can work with the codes when you call a light code creator, transmitter, and transformer. So basically you will bring light and create a container to hold so it can be felt. That code creator, it will come through a symbol, through a movement, or through a sound, and is going to be received by others as you collect the energies and transmute them for a specific purpose, that in this case it could be for healing sessions. Know that your higher self is going to assist you during this recording, and my own guides are going to come to co-create to higher self through higher self the consciousness as to open the channel within you working through heart and solar plexus in the chakras to bring through unique and specific energetic codes of light. You may see them, you may feel them, you may sense this. Also, you're going to open so you can start working with beings from the stars, galactic beings, ascended masters, angels, and their angelic frequencies are going to be brought through particular constellations at the time of creation. Every time you open yourself. Now we have 3 types of codes. We do have the personal codes that are specifically channeled to assist an individual. When you work with a client, you can request an individual code, you can design it, you can express it through sound, through movement, or through a symbol, through an art. And that code is going to have an individual and unique energy only. These codes will usually bring messages and guidance specifically to maintaining them alone. Now we have the collective codes. These codes are specifically for collective purposes, and this will be needed in a session when your client is working with, let's say, a transmutating an emotion or a belief that is very ingrained with the collective perspective. Those codes will also be engaged and attached to ancestral wounds through generic lineages, and usually will come to assist with many are dealing with or wanting to come up at this time energetically. So if you're working with a client, whether you are doing light language, speaking, in movement, or through symbology, you always ask, is this a personal code? Is this a collective code? Who it is coming for? What it is, the purpose, and how I can use it for the highest good of all. Codes normally will have a message that it is short, that it will be described in one word. It could be healing, activation, releasing, ancestral healing, or any specific modality or technique that will be needed. It's important that you trust the information as it comes through and discern what needs to be shared with your client and what will be only for your own knowledge. Whether the codes that you are channeling are personal codes or collective codes, you will know at the moment what information needs to be shared and what information it is only for you to be acknowledged with. There are a 3rd type of codes that are specific codes. These are brought to assist with a specific team. For example, heart connection, releasing fears, ancestral healing. And these codes will be codes that can be applied for everyone at any time, that maybe are going to be the ones that you're going to share in your website, in your YouTube channel, or in Facebook. These codes can be used by more than one person, and they will hold no harm. They will actually serve as a code that is going to be transformed for anyone at any time, and will be only bring what it is needed. So this is the codes that are shareable. The personal codes and the collective codes may be shareable or maybe not. It will depend on the information that is coming through. When I will know not to share a code, let's say that your client was sexually assaulted by a family member when that client was 7. That may be a personal code that should not be shared. Probably it is a collective code that it will work with pedophiles or crimes or addictions or very dark themes. That may not be a Sherlock code. So always your discernment and ask your guides and your own intuition if the code that you are channeling through should be shareable or not. We do have another type of code. These are individual codes looking for keepers. These codes usually come through with no information, meaning they do not want any interpretation of their energies, which is actually valid. They come through looking for a connection to be made without the ego interfering with a specific person or sometimes persons. The number of persons that will be working an individual code, it is intuited that for a time of creation. So if you channel a code and you have no clue about what it means, that may be an individual code. That it doesn't want you to know the interpretation with your mind, but it wants you to be connected with that code through your own soul and heart, intuition and sensitivity. So always use discernment. So now how you are going to work with your code. First of all, I want you to ask your higher self to step in, your own set of guides to come to assist you. You're going to work with yourself as if you are your client. So I want you to imagine that you have an imaginary friend that is in front of you, or an imaginary client that is actually going to be you. I want you to breathe, to center yourself, to open your channel, to trust that what will come through is going to be for the highest good of yourself and all. I want you to imagine that you have that holographic form of you in front of you, and the other aspect of you, it is the master healer, the master key code, the master practitioner. And I want you to observe what the holographic version of you is showing to you. And I want you to identify what needs to be done. So we're going to ask first for that personal code, whatever it is needed for the highest good, specifically channeled for you at this time, assisting you in your own individual process, designed for you to work with you at the individual energy level. And this code will have a message and a guidance that will come uniquely through you, through your own intuition. If you cannot see yourself working with yourself or the code, imagine you see, create the scene. I'm going to do a few minutes of light language, so I assist the message to be channeled through your intuition. You may receive only one word, you may receive only one feeling, you may actually see a word that says Boyerias, or ancestral healing, or releasing fears, or you may see a heart, or you may just feel something in your heart. I want you to pay attention to how this personal code it will come through. And I want you to allow your thoughts to be the message that your guides and higher self will share with you. Relax and allow the message to be. Allow the personal code to be shown to you. Suda yanya tana sera kuro ki ishki elal. Evlu si tiki alana ha ki ishka seho si ia. Mahasi te kiera kutu uku ishkiya. Sudaratera iki ishkara atiki isakute iki ishkina. I want you to ask you guys to be more specific. And I want you to ask once again. I want to receive a clear guidance for this personal code. That guidance that is going to be so clear that I will not allow any space for second guessing myself as a channeler. Please do it in a way that I am open, that I will be clear, that I will understand. And now breathe, and now integrate. Now I want you to imagine that you have once again yourself in front of you. But this time we're going to ask for a collective code, specifically from your own collective triggers. Usually will come and assist you in what many are dealing with, that you are also resonating with, or having come up in this time energetically. Allow yourself to be shown what is the collective code that will be channeled to and through you. I want to clarify that you may do the light language movement, you may actually do the coding, you may choose these transmissions so you can start drawing your codes, or you can actually choose these recordings so you can start speaking your own light language. Sinti iha ki andasea sura da shandara. Vedara tera aside ero kutur ushko iki na. Homa tata iki eskate etse iki na. Now I want you to integrate and ground yourself all the way down. Now I want you to ask for a specific code that will come to assist you within a specific team that you need for the highest good at this time. And this code may be heart activation, galactic connection, third eye opening, channeling activation, releasing fears, dropping insecurities, recalibration, my ancestral healing. Allow these codes or the code to use more than one person, so you can actually share this code with anyone else after this transmission. Allow the code to be shown to you in a very clear way. And I want you to breathe, to integrate it and to ground it all the way down. And I want you to ask for a very individual code. And this code will be channeled for something that is very deep shadow aspect of you. It will have no information, no meaning, no interpretation. It may be clearing something from a past life, maybe for this life, maybe for a parallel life, maybe for your genealogy, your collective, maybe for the body, maybe for the mind, maybe for the feeling. You will have no clue, no message. It will just come through you by looking, by sensing, by feeling the connection in a very deeper way, very intimate way with yourself. Allow this code to be integrated with ease and grace and no effort. And I want you to practice as if you are your first level of Reiki, practicing this code healing within yourself. Every day, at least 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, You can choose to put your own unique meditation, but instead of closing yourself down, allow yourself to, whether you lay down, sit, allow you specifically channel your codes and your own individual connection, whether you use a guided meditation or just put music. So the rest of the recording is going to be music for you to find your own individual pattern to work with these codes. So request you guys to step in now. Allow yourself to design your own methodology of work with the codes, and allow yourself to flow in practice. Allow yourself also to be open to the star light beings and galactic beings to come through, so you can co-create through higher self and the higher consciousness, to be an open channel working through your heart and all your chakras in your very unique way. So now call the light, call the creator code to be active, code and allow yourself to transmit and be the transformer. So bring the light now. Bring the light and create a container. So hold it now, so it can be felt and received by others. And now collect the energies, collect the codes, transmute them, and be intimate with yourself, your light, and your own source. Allow yourself to see the energy patterns through feeling, through sensation, through psychic geometry, shape, color, and light frequencies. Allow yourself to become a channel, to be the receiver for yourself, for your clients, and bring forth the transformation, the growth, always for the highest good and the greatest good. Allow the music to guide you. The purpose could be cleaning, releasing, integration, transformation. Play out seeing yourself in front of you through your own imagination, always as it is needed, in the moment, brought through an absolute unconditional love and light. Allow the music to assist you, to carry you up, up, up. Please leave any comments or ask any questions. I'll be available on encodedfrequency.com, or you can comment in the video and I will get back to you as soon as possible. But don't allow your connection to drop. Allow your soul to come, your source to come and embrace you. And these energy patterns carry you into a very intimate way, where you can be your own co-creator. Tuya se sere de ki ishka, teya kia na te ikiya. Let the music to elevate you up, up, as you become your own co-creator. Te ite iki ishka te iki na, teya yanata.